So what is the cash flow quadrant, and why is knowing how to master it critical to your financial future? First, I'm going to explain the cash flow quadrant. Then I'm going to explain the ultimate end game of maximizing the cash flow quadrant. Finally, at the end, I'm going to share some findings since the original book's release that might surprise and shock you as they conflict with the basic premise of the book. The Cash Flow Quadrant was the sequel to the highly popular book Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. In it, he shared that people make money from 4 quadrants. You have the E quadrant, or employee quadrant, which is made up of those that work for someone else and trade their time for dollars. Then you got the S quadrant, or self-employed quadrant, that also trade their time for dollars but actually own the job. Great examples of this are professionals with their own businesses such as doctors, lawyers, barbers, etc. This is also sometimes called the small business quadrant. The B quadrant, also known as the big business quadrant, is where you have employees or a system working for you. A great way to know whether something is a small or a big business is whether you as an owner can walk away from it for 6 or more months, come back to it, and find that business doing as well or better than when you left. If it is, if you can, it's a big business. Finally, the I, or investor quadrant, is where you have money working for you. So now, what is the end game of all of this? Once you determine how you want to live and give and how much that costs, to be able to create a residual income from the B and I quadrants that exceed the ongoing cost of that desired lifestyle is the end game. Now, you know the personal development industry is a $40 billion business. If you want additional tips that you can apply now from all you've invested as part of that $40 million, click the subscribe button. That way you will know when I post another time-saving tip to help you get closer to the success you desire. Now, since the Cash Flow Quadrant was published, we've had the opportunity to see how this works in real life. In the book, the self-employed and the employee quadrants are looked at as bad, while the big business and investment quadrants are looked at as good. Well, in truth, when you look at someone like Jeff Bezos, he is an employee of Amazon. When he goes out to speak, he's trading his time for dollars to do one of those speeches, like a self-employed person. He obviously has a big business as the primary owner of Amazon, and of course, he owns enough in investments to create enough passive income for generations. The bottom line is that what you want to do is master navigating through the cash flow quadrant, making money from all the quadrants. Now, there's a way to maximize the quadrant in less than 1 hour a day. Again, let me tell you, there's a way to maximize the cash flow quadrant in less than 1 hour a day. It is called the Octagon method. Click on the link below and get the free MasterCourse that walks you step by step on how to get it done. Get it and learn how people are using it to create more results in less time.